Good morning, statistics students. How are you today? Okay. All right. So Gabby isn't here. She's probably been home listening to the lectures while she's been off sick for a couple of days. Oh. Restart. All right. What were the numbers that we were using yesterday that we found the mean for? You got about 10 minutes before you got to go down. She doesn't want to see you till the end of the period. Okay, go ahead. All right, so our numbers were 0, 0, 2, 3, and then what was the big number I gave you? And we're deciding that one's an outlier, and we'll have an official test for the outlier. So we have our minimum in this case is 0. Maybe we should do it without the 457 first. I got to try to figure out what we actually did yesterday because I should try to remember that. Okay. So without the 457, come on. My max is 12. What's my median? What's my Q1? So you look at, there's more than one way to figure out the Q1 and Q3. There's a few different ways people do it. So I'll mark my median here at 3. And then I'll look at just the numbers that are to the left of the median, and I'll find the middle number there, and that's 0. And just the numbers to the right of the median, and that's an 8. Okay. Now I'm going to add that 457. My maximum has now changed. My minimum, in this case, is the same. My median, let me change colors here for my median. We'll go with the like pink here. What number is exactly in the middle now? The number exactly between 3 and 7. That gives me a median of 5. Now I look at the set of numbers to the left of the purple, and the middle number for 0, 0, 2, 3 is the number right in between 0 and 2. That's 1. The middle number between 7, 8, 12, and 457 is the number right in the middle between 8 and 12. That's 10. And that, even though that maximum has changed tremendously, my median didn't go up by much at all. And sometimes it won't change at all, but it just this time it just changed a little. And my Q1 and Q3 didn't change by very much at all. So we say that the median is a measure that is resistant to outliers. So if I add a couple of extraordinary values to my data set, or I have an awful typo in my data set, that it's not really going to change my median by much. When we have an outlier. So statistics based on the median and the 5-number summary here are considered resistant statistics. Resistance to outliers, resistance to a great deal of change when you throw in 1 or 2 numbers that are way away from the pack. But then yesterday we talked about that means are not resistant to outliers. So any statistics that we do that are based on means are going to be highly influenced, highly changeable by an outlier. Okay, so while we're here with this data, let's take a look at the measure of spread called the IQR. So the IQR is the interquartile range. Way too much to write. I don't know if that's all one word or a dash. Can't remember. And so it's always abbreviated IQR. And it is Q3 minus Q1. So let's see. We got to pick a set of data here that we feel comfortable with. So let's go back to the original data without that great big outlier. My Q3 was 8. My Q1 was 0. So my IQR is 8 minus 0, which is 0. So this interquartile range tells me that the distance covered, C-O-V-E-R-E-D, I can spell, by 50%, by the middle 50% of my values, is 8, and I don't have any units here because I don't know what I measured here, so I'll just say 8 units. Okay, so the Q1 to Q3 is telling me where the middle 50% of my values are. It is the box in the box plot. Is my Q1 to Q3. The length of that box in my box plot is the IQR. Okay. So let me just give a little drawing of that for the notes here. So if I have my little box and whiskers, so this is Q1, this is Q3, this is the middle 50% of the values, the numbers, and then the IQR is the length of the box. All right, outliers. I'm going to use my IQR to test for outliers, because we like to have some kind of, not just a touchy-feely where are the outliers, but actually a nice test for outliers. Far away from the pack. How far away from the pack? Oh, this far away from the pack. So a value is considered an outlier if